This is Run Into the Dark, an IndieDB indie game, and there's absolutely no options on the starting screen, so I'm just going to go ahead and start. As far as I know, this is a Slenderman ripoff, straight from the confines of I Wanna Be a Millionaire Game Developer Studios. That's a real thing, you could look it up. Examine E. So it looks like it's my turn to identify the corpses tonight. I remember Kenji told me that he lost the key to the gate near the second set of torii gates. Is this in Japan? I don't know why there's someone named Kenji or what a torii gate is.
A torii gate is the big red gate in front of a shrine.
Okay, so it is Japan.
Yep.
Alright. We got Cool Cola. I could actually go for a drink. I'm kind of thirsty. I haven't had a drink in a while. So yeah, this is very much Slenderman inspired, as you can see from the never-ending trees and the shitty flashlight, and just wander into the dark and see what happens. I haven't gotten any more controls other than examine. Can I do anything with this car? Except for see the edges just clipping through the environment. You can see the white outline occasionally on the car. No, nothing. Alright, so I try not to look too far into the games that I feel like playing, especially when they're indie games, just so I could try to sort of be surprised. I do look at the comments of the game and see what other people are saying to sort of get a feel of what it's like and if it's worth my time. And this one, people were saying that it was legitimate, a little bit creepy, and at times even funny. And I'm like, well, that sounds like an interesting premise, something that's scary funny. So I'll give it a shot. We'll see how it goes. I played the Slenderman games. I keep kind of saying Slenderman differently every time I say it. But I played it, wasn't too amused. I don't see the hype. Life is an important thing we receive. Think once more about your parents, your siblings, your children. Don't suffer alone. Alright, I hate my parents. I don't have siblings. And thankfully, my children have just been splattered all over the walls. So it's not something I really need to concern myself with. But thank you for the suggestion. Do I have a run button? With the indie games, I'm kind of afraid to hit different buttons on my keyboard that would normally be like run or something like that, because I've had games where it's just like, yep, now we're freezing up, we're shutting down, and I kind of don't want to risk it. Examine torii gates, 1 kilometer. Do Japanese use kilometers?
Pretty sure, yeah.
Huh, okay. Does everyone except for Americans use kilometers?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. I'm like, that's what we use. Alright, where am I going? Oh my god, that wall. That is a horrendous texture. Alright.
That actually looks like it's meant to be painted on there, but I think maybe it's just grass.
Yeah.
Or supposed grass.
The tree just kind of like floating in midair there. This is what happens. Oh, I'm stuck. This is what happens when you play indie games. You can't exactly expect quality. I don't know how to get out of here. I swear these trees are like growing around me and stopping me from moving.
Try to your left.
This isn't the way I came, though.
But I thought I saw an opening.
Yeah, like every time I try to fit through, I kind of just get stuck. Ugh. My fat ass needs to go on a diet. This way? Yeah! Alright. Now we're progressing. I feel like I know what I'm doing. This is why you're watching the video. It's for this advanced gameplay and this skillful, technical craftsmanship. When I play video games, it's a craft. You know? People just look at that and go, wow! That is why I'm watching. You want to learn how to get properly stuck into trees. I saw a really entertaining video earlier on today. It was a drunk woman who ran into a tree with her car, but it was a really light tree, and believe it or not, the tree gets stuck in the hood of her car, and she just proceeds to drive around town with the tree just uprooted, stuck into her engine.
Okay, wait. What is a light tree?
Like, alright, you see how this is a gigantic tree?
Uh-huh.
Picture half of that.
So a small tree.
A light tree. Lightweight tree. Something like this tree. What the fuck is that?
I think it's a telephone pole.
Yeah. Yes. So this type of tree right here, the rare telephone tree. I mean, technically it was a tree at one point. Okay, so again, this is a horror game. I should be afraid. I should be shaking in my boots. I'm not seeing anything.
I saw a really twisty tree there. I thought that was kind of creepy.
Torii Gates, 10 meters. 100 meters. Probably nothing. No, nothing. Alright, so right. Yeah, right, I guess. I mean, part of my instincts wants to say, like, go off into the woods there and examine where all those, like, trees, like, turned off and stuff. But, again, it's an indie game. It's probably not going to lead to anywhere except for me getting stuck and not being able to find my way out. Yeah, so objectives, top left, identify corpse number 1, find key, open gate, identify corpse number 2, escape. That's kind of given away what's going to happen, you know? Like, it takes away the shock of, oh, what's that? And what's happened to that body? And there's going to be something you have to escape from.
You started it out with, oh, I guess it's my turn to identify the bodies.
Yeah,
so you knew
was it bodies, plural?
I think so, yeah.
Alright, fine, be that way.
I'm just thinking that the order is interesting.
I'm thinking, what job is it where it's just like, no, you find the bodies tonight, and like
that's Torii.
What is the job of this person? Who am I? These existential questions in a shitty indie DB game.
I mean, maybe whatever the Slenderman creature is has been killing so many people that it's just become routine. It's like, alright, more fucking bodies tonight. Phil, it's your turn.
Well, I don't actually press E to pick up. Well, alright, now I got 2 flashlights. And a picture of 2 Asian kids.
Yeah.
Wait, this is a picture of my brother and I. Cool. Cool story, bro. Yeah, I don't actually know that this has anything to do with Slenderman. I just assume that that's sort of what they were going for.
So you're just being totally prejudiced when you start the game going, oh, it's a Slenderman knockoff.
Well, look at, like, visually. Do you remember? We played Slenderman a little bit.
Yeah.
And it's just sort of wander the woods, find, like, little notes on really shitty-looking trees like this, and eventually he starts kind of chasing you around. And then that's fucking it.
I mean,
and then there were, like, a dozen different Slenderman knockoffs, which are the exact same fucking premise.
I guess, but there are only so many, like, creepy settings that you can do. And
it has to be the woods with a mysterious monster, like, chasing after you?
Yeah.
Okay, where the fuck do I go? I came through the stupid little Torii spelling gates, and there's no body.
You were looking for a key here. Kenji said he left the key near the Torii gate.
I don't remember any of this.
That's what you read at the very beginning.
I found a flashlight. Is that a key?
Doesn't look like a key to me.
It could be. Like, if you bash it into a lock hard enough. Left clicking just makes a little whoop 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 sound. I've got a number 4 on my screen. I'm guessing that's batteries for the flashlight.
Don't get stuck in the fucking trees again. Maybe the key is at the other end of the gate? You just
why
walk
would you have
past
to go
it?
through then? Who finds shit like this scary? When you go out of your way to make a comment on a site and go, ooh, this game was scary, I was terrified, I'm a little baby man. It's just like, I kind of expect anything to be happening. A little bit of darkness and ominous music is not scary. It's kind of fucking lazy. It's like these copy and paste trees, not scary. This little flickering, terrible looking fire, that's not scary. I'm just not seeing the scary. I know it's an indie game. I know I shouldn't expect a whole lot, but a little bit more to your premise would be nice. Like,
well, I think in reality, people wandering through dark woods at night would consider that sort of creepy. Maybe not me, because I like night and I like woods, but in general, people are like, ooh, something's gonna jump out at me.
Like, if I was, like, in the woods and stuff, like, my first instinct would be like, oh shit, I don't want to get lost and end up, like, having to try to eat a raccoon or something like that. But I wouldn't be sitting there going, oh no, something's gonna get me, there's something out here. I mean, there might be something out there, that's when all the, like, animals and stuff come out, but it's not gonna be, oh, you know, supernatural anything. I do like the red little arches, though the texture's really freaking the fuck out with the lighting on it. Oh, do we got a body? I think we have a body.
Can you tell? Oh, yeah.
That's a terrible looking body.
Is it supposed to look terrible? Because
It looks like Slenderman.
it's kind of fucking mutilated.
There's this picture of my parents. I can't seem to remember anything anymore. I'm wondering if this is the actual developer's, like, parents or something. He's using, like, family photos. Or he just found, like, random Asian family online. And, like, this is in Japan. This is the family that it's going to be about.
My question is, that was obviously a daughter they had, and the other picture was him and his brother. Was their sister just not in the picture?
I guess, well, he was asking there, is this my parents?
Oh, screaming noises.
Hello? Did you change color?
Looks like it.
Is there just yellow on there now? I don't remember there being yellow.
Yeah.
I like that the... Oh, identify corpse. It's gone. It's checked off on the list. I was looking at the thing and I'm like, I didn't identify anything. There was no option to, like, examine and go, oh, this is blood, blah, blah, blah. But alright, we're going to move on to the next thing. We're going to find the key.
I'm glad that the game knows who that corpse is, because I don't know her.
I kind of want to go through the trash. It looks like there's a bunch of photos and interesting stuff. I want to know more about you. How did you die? How did you live? How did we find out about your body here, but nobody did anything about it until now, where I got sent out in the middle of the night in the middle of the woods with some sort of weird screechy creature? Why didn't they just examine you when they first found you? Like, what is the context of this story? Where the fuck do I go? Because it seems like I'm at another dead end here, and I just gotta walk back through the little, Corey gates. Corey from, Boy Meets World. We only got, like, 2 seasons into that, and then we stopped. Yeah. 2 or 3 seasons. It was a great show.
It was alright.
No, it was a great show.
I mean, it was pretty good, but it had that, like, wholesome feeling that always kind of makes me retch after a while.
Topanga for life. The fuck is this?
Oh, it's a key.
Will you stop yelling at me?
Alright, open gate. Oh yeah, back at the very beginning, before you did all this walking, there was some sort of big iron gate.
Hi! Oh, no. So, the screen was going black. I think that was me dying. I do not want to redo this.
Yeah, he's gonna follow you.
Oh, is this one of those, like... Okay, so I can't look at him too long, otherwise shit goes dark. Uh-huh. And then as I'm looking away, he's doing the, whatchamacallit, Weeping Angels thing. Hello?
I guess that's as far as he wanted to go this time.
Buddy. Alright. Oh, no, okay. I'm getting a little bit turned around here.
Yeah.
So here's where I picked up the key.
And where he first popped up.
Okay, so... Do I go all the way back to the beginning?
Well, that's where the gate thing that I was talking about is. Because we came up to a big sort of like iron gate thing at the very beginning.
Alright, I hear his little footsteps, but I don't see him anymore.
Do you?
Oh, hi.
I jumped that time.
Alright, this way. Ha! Yeah, there's not a whole lot of, like, impending doom to it, because there doesn't seem to be any danger mechanic aside from, like, look at him and your screen starts to go black, which I assume means you're about to die. But he doesn't seem to be particularly fast in chasing me, just wandering around.
Mm.
So it's sort of like, alright, I'll just take a nice little stroll back to the front, or I guess I'll try to continue your mission.
It's also kind of comical the way, like, he was standing next to the little light source, and he's just got his arms slowly penduluming back and forth.
I mean, little things like that could be creepy.
I guess.
This way?
I don't know.
I mean, it's kind of an open area. One of my favorite little stories or creepypastas online is a story of like some guy walking home at like 2 a.m. or something, and he comes across some dude in a suit who just, stops in the middle of the street and starts like smiling at him like a big Joker menacing type smile, and just slowly starts following him, grinning more and more until, the guy telling the story says like, oh, I had to start running from him, and then the guy still just like ever smiling, not blinking, just starts chasing after him, like still smiling, and I just always found the mental image of that in my head was really, really good. it doesn't work so well in the way that I'm telling the story. I don't know. There might be. I think one time I saw like a fan made film online, sort of replicating the story. I think somewhere at the end, the guy like starts dancing in the street or something like that. I'm gonna have to find this afterwards. Remind me. Look it up online.
How do you look
on
that up?
YouTube.
Smiling guy chasing
Smiling, dancing, creepypasta. Dancing, smiling, creepypasta. Look it up. Great. Tell them I sent you. I forgot to say, this Let's Play was brought to you by our sponsor today, which was Go Fuck Yourself. It's a new service offered by me, actually. If you pay me $9.99 or 2 installments of $12.99, I will tell you to go fuck yourself. And I can tell you in different ways, too. Not just, plain go fuck yourself. I can leave you a message on your answering machine if you want. E to pick up. Oh, well, thank you. I could leave it on your answering machine. Nobody actually has answering machines anymore. It's all like voicemail and stuff. I could leave a comment on your Facebook. I could, if you want... I see an animal. I could phone your teacher and say, hey, for giving this kid an F, go fuck yourself. If you've got... What?
That's
is
not
this?
an
animal. Hello? Oh, I think he's stuck in me. Okay. Please. All the way back to the beginning. Go fuck yourself.